Join me for a story to help you relax and find comfort tonight. Sakura and Akalifah, The Journey of Responsibility. This story is about a girl named Sakura and a loving guardian named Akalifah, who together restore a neglected hidden garden, learning the true meaning of responsibility. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village surrounded by cherry blossoms, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Sakura. She was known for her radiant smile and her willingness to help anyone in need. One day, while walking through the forest, she met a loving guardian named Akalifah. Akalifah was a majestic creature with sparkling green fur and eyes that shimmered like emeralds. Sensing a tear heart, Akalifah approached Sakura and said, "I have been watching you. Your kindness warms the hearts of many, but now I need your help." Sakura's eyes widened with curiosity and concern. "What do you need me to do?" she asked bravely. Akalifah explained, "There is a hidden garden within this forest. It is a place where every living being finds peace, but recently it has been neglected, and the plants are withering." Sakura knew she had to step up. She felt a sense of responsibility wash over her. "I will help you restart this garden," she promised. Together, they journeyed through the dense forest, encountering various challenges along the way. They crossed rivers, climbed hills, and braved stormy weather. During their journey, Akalifah taught her the importance of responsibility. Taking care of this garden is not just about planting flowers but nurturing them consistently, Akalifah explained. With patience and perseverance, Sakura and Akalifah finally reached the hidden garden. It was indeed in a sorry state, but Sakura did not lose hope. She felt a renewed sense of determination. She spent her days watering the plants, removing weeds, and ensuring every corner of the garden received sunlight. Akalifah guided her, reminding her that true responsibility meant caring even when no one was watching. As days turned into weeks, the garden began to flourish. Flowers bloomed, and trees stood tall once again. The hidden garden transformed into a sanctuary of beauty and tranquility. Sakura felt immense pride and joy, knowing that her efforts had brought life back to the garden. Akalifah looked at her with a knowing smile. "You have done well, Sakura. Remember this journey, for responsibility is the key to nurturing and sustaining life." With a grateful heart, Sakura thanked Akalifah. She knew that the lessons learned during this journey would stay with her forever. The village soon heard of the beautiful hidden garden and came to see it. They praised Sakura for her dedication and hard work. From that day, Sakura made it her mission to teach others about the importance of responsibility. She encouraged her friends and neighbors to take care of their surroundings and each other. The village prospered with unity and love, and the hidden garden became a symbol of their collective care. And so, under the shade of the cherry blossoms, Sakura and Akalifah watched their village thrive, knowing that they had made a difference. The end. Now, let's continue with a peaceful story. The Heartfelt Bond of Putria and Geranium. This story is about the heartwarming bond between Putria and Geranium, centered in the theme of care as they help each other through kindness and shared experiences. In a quaint village nestled between misty hills, there lived a kind-hearted human named Putria and a jovial dwarf named Geranium. Putria's heart was as golden as the sun, and she spent her days tending to her grandmother's lush garden. Geranium, with his twinkling eyes and long, braided beard, was known for his hearty laughter that echoed through the hills. One crisp autumn morning, while gathering ripe apples from the orchard, Putria heard a faint cry from the direction of the old willow tree by the stream. She hastily made her way there and found Geranium tangled in the roots of the tree. His ankle twisted painfully. Without a second thought, Katria knelt beside him and carefully freed him from the roots. "Thank you, dear Katria," Geranium winced, his face pale. "I was collecting roots and slipped." Katria offered him her arm for support and led him back to her cottage. Inside, the air was filled with the comforting aroma of her grandmother's herbal remedies. Katria helped Geranium settle into an armchair and gently wrapped his ankle with a soft, warm poultice. As she worked, she sang a soothing lullaby that her grandmother had taught her. Geranium's eyes fluttered shut as the pain gradually subsided. Days went by, and with Katria's tender care, Geranium swiftly recovered. To show his gratitude, Geranium cracked a beautiful wooden box, intricately carved with images of the garden and a willow tree. He filled it with his finest roots, each one harvested with care and thought. In being under a sky speckled with stars, Geranium presented the box to Katria. "For your kindness and care, dear friend," he said softly. Katria's eyes sparkled as she accepted the gift, her heart swelling with affection for the small, yet brave dwarf. From that day forward, Katria and Geranium's bond grew stronger. They spent countless afternoons together, sharing stories and laughter. Katria learned the secrets of herbal medicine from Geranium, and Geranium learned the art of gardening from Katria. Their friendship blossomed like the flowers in the garden, becoming a symbol of unity and care in the village. And every evening, as the sun painted the sky with shades of orange and pink, they would sit by the old willow tree, grateful for the day they found each other and the heartfelt bond they had forged. Let's continue softly with another tale. The Journey Home of Bluebonnet and Geranium. This story is about Bluebonnet, a young human, and her journey with Geranium, a star child, to discover that home is not a physical place, but the love and bonds we create. Once upon a time, in a meadow filled with timeless flowers and a sky that sparkled like a blanket of diamonds, lived a young human named Bluebonnet. She had hair the color of autumn leaves and eyes that shimmered like the waters of a crystal clear stream. She dreamt of adventures beyond the horizon, but more than anything, she longed for a place to call home. One starry night, a luminous being descended from the heavens. His name was Geranium, a star chill, ethereal, and elegant, with a glow that emanated warmth and kindness. Bluebonnet and Geranium quickly became friends, sharing stories of their worlds and singing songs beneath the midnight sky. One evening, as they laid on the soft grass and gazed at the constellations, Geranium sensed Bluebonnet's yearn. "Why do you seem so wistful?" Claire hugged gently. Bluebonnet sighed. "I have always wanted to find my true home, a place where I belong and feel complete." Geranium's eyes, his eyes softened. "I believe I can help you in your quest," he whispered. And so, under the canopy of stars, they set off on a journey to find Bluebonnet's true home. They traversed forests where trees whispered secrets of the ages and crossed rivers that sang ancient lullabies. Through the journey, Bluebonnet felt a sense of belonging she had never known, as Geranium's presence wrapped her in a blanket of reassuring light. They climbed mountains that kissed the sky, where Bluebonnet realized that home wasn't merely a place but a feeling. It was in the companionship of Geranium, in their shared laughter and mutual support, that she sensed the essence of home. One night, on a mountain top under a full moon, Geranium stopped and turned to Bluebonnet. "Close your eyes and listen," he instructed. She heard the whispers of the wind, the rustling of leaves, and the gentle hum of the world around her. "It is within you," Bluebonnet's Geranium spoke softly. "It is in your heart, in the love and connections you make." Here tears of joy welled up in Bluebonnet's eyes as she embraced Geranium. In that moment, she understood that her true home was not a distant land, but the bonds she forged and the love she found along the way. Their journey continued, but Bluebonnet no longer felt lost. With Geranium by her side, every step was filled with a sense of home. As they returned to the meadow, the sky adorned with the glow of dawn, Bluebonnet looked at Geranium and whispered, "Why thank you for helping me find where I truly belong." Geranium smiled, his light shimmering more brightly than ever. "It was always within thee, my dear friend. You just needed to see it acts." And so, under the morning sun, they danced among the flowers, their laughter echoing through the meadow, forever intertwined in the story of home. Okay, now let's wander into a new tale. The Promises of Sweet Pea and Yuri. This story is about a girl named Sweet Pea and a harmonious bee named Yuri, who together inspire a village to remember and honor their promises to care for the earth. Once upon a time, in a village where the flowers bloomed all year round, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea was known for her delicate hands that could bring any plant to life. Her garden was the envy of everyone in the village. One evening, as Sweet Pea was admiring the setting sun, she saw a shimmer in the sky. Descending slowly like a feather was Yuri, a harmonious being from a realm beyond human understanding. Yuri's presence brought a sense of calm and peace, and Sweet Pea felt an immediate connection. "Hello, noble spirit," Sweet Pea said with a bow. "What brings you here?" Yuri smiled gently. "I come from the land of promises. I am here to remind the people of your village of the promises they have forgotten." Sweet Pea's eyes widened with curiosity. "What promises?" she asked. Yuri explained, "Long ago, your ancestors made a pact with the earth to care for it and protect its beauty. Some have forgotten their promises, and the earth needs your help to remember." Inspired, Sweet Pea promised to help Yuri fulfill this mission. Together they embarked on a journey around the village. They spoke to the villagers, reminding them of their ancestors' promises and the importance of caring for the earth. Sweet Pea's sincerity coupled with Yuri's ethereal grace moved the villagers to tears. Slowly, the village began to change. People started tending to their gardens, reducing waste, and finding joy in the beauty of nature. Every evening, Yuri would visit Sweet Pea's garden. They would sit under the starry sky, sharing stories and envisioning a brighter future. On the day Yuri had to return to his realm, Sweet Pea felt a pang of sadness. "Will you come back?" she asked. Yuri placed a hand on her shoulder. "As long as the promises are kept and love for the earth remains, I will always be with you in spirit." With those words, Yuri ascended back into the sky, leaving a trail of light. She stood there, feeling a sense of gratitude and a renewed sense of responsibility. She knew that the promises made by her ancestors and her own promise to Yuri would guide her actions. For as long as the village remembered their promises, Yuri's spirit would live on in every plant and every breath of fresh air. Thank you for joining me tonight.